I hope everybody's keeping well. So I just thought I'd change it up a bit with no camera today because usually I change it up. It's a bit of a change. I suppose people are just fed up looking at my face. That's why I just said I felt like a bit of a change, just to have every once in a while a bit of a change. So no surprise what I'm talking about here. I think we all seen this coming. Our politicians are great leaders who we have in Dáil Éireann and Shannon. So, as you may or may or not know, obviously with the pandemic and things like that, they had a great time in expenses and things like that. So this is on Leinster House. So this is the government buildings in Dublin. Leinster House, the Parliament in Dublin. So they spent a 500,000, and you might be like, "What did they spend 500,000 on?" So yeah, we'll leave a link to the description for all this. Like, there's a huge amount of stuff here. I could name. Like, there's loads and loads of stuff, like, flag poles. They spent 1,900 on flag poles. I don't know why they spent that much on flag poles. Maintenance bills cost a lot too. They spent loads in an isolation room. They spent 700 and something on a high back wheel chair, whatever that is, for people who have symptoms, whatever. They spent 4,000 on hand sanitizers. And installing the hand sanitizers. The UN flag, they got a UN flag, they got a flag pole for the UN the UN flag, which is €453. Just to say, you might be saying, is this out of the politician's back pocket? No, it's out of you and I's back pocket. And here's an interesting one. Here. So they also purchased the sofa, in the Western Room, which they spent €700 on. And delivery cost was €133. They also purchased nearly €9,000 worth of sitting and standing desks. Like, what else can be said? Again, look through all these expenses and the take were for us. And that's just putting it straight. And I wouldn't mind, but in a few weeks' time, in a few months' time, when everybody's vaccinated and everything, they'll be coming to you and me, and they'll be saying, we have to up the taxes, We have to up the taxes. We're going to make you pay maybe 100% tax. We're going to make you have nothing at the end of the week. And we're going to give ourselves a pay rise. As they already, they give themselves a nice pay rise. Along with their friends and the judges, and they give themselves a nice pay rise. Again, it's just showing. Again, the way they should have done it, and the way me whole mountain should have done it, is that every TD in Dáil Éireann gives, say, 10,000 out of their own back pocket, out of their own wage, to do up Let's the House or whatever for the pandemic, from the pandemic. Take 10,000 out of the bank account, and make every one of the TDs pay for it, and see how quickly they'll be rushing to get it done up. Let's the House, and still is probably open. The doorbell's still probably open. And again, there's no word in that. The media have no media in this country. It's been buried. This though, they don't know what to talk about it. It's like the time they spent 1.2 million on a printer that they didn't even use. They knocked down the wall for it and everything like that. And great government spending, like literally great government spending there. And again, you think it was their money. It's not their money. It's our money. It's belonged to the people of Ireland, the taxpayer, the people who go out every morning to work. Not like these politicians who probably fucking do nothing. To be honest, they'd be better off sitting in bed on the dole or something like that. These politicians, they do no good. They do no good where they are. Vast majority of them. Like as we see here, like 500,000 for this crack. Again, you literally look at the expenses, and you have to ask yourself, would they do it if they had to pay it out of their own pocket? Let's ask that question. Would they? Like, say if we got every TD, me whole man pays €10,000, Simon Harris pays €10,000, Leo Varadkar pays €10,000 towards this 500,000. Simon Coveney, Paul Q, Norma Foley, the rest of them, they all pay €10,000 towards this do up for the pandemic. Whatever they want to call it, do up with Let's the House. If they all spent that, they wouldn't have to go and ask the taxpayer to do it. They can take it out of their own back pocket and they'd be fine then. And they wouldn't do that because they'd be out of pocket and we couldn't have that, would we? We wouldn't want them to be upset now, would we? But yeah, great country. As I always say, it's a great country.